Alright guys, welcome back. So let's have a look at APLD. Let's be very quick with this one. I'm not going to talk too much about this one. So last time I covered this name, I was long somewhere around here thinking that it would hold this 1250. But that flush down essentially killed the momentum. This is when we had all that Israel and Iran headlines. And then at the same time, for me, the big news probably was the core view headline. So they had probably, I don't know the exact amount of, essentially that particular day they filed an SEC filings saying that they're dumping warrants that they have from Applied Digital. So, and that was same day, 6/12, so 12th of June. And this pretty much killed the momentum for Applied Digital. Volume disappeared, and it's just chopping around this $11 area. So I have no position. I'm not trading it. 11 is my support area I'm watching. For me, in order to be bullish, I mean, you can see already I have two alerts. I have 1250. If it starts building above 1250, sure, I will watch it long. And then I have an alert somewhere around 1550. I don't mind trading it when it already has a momentum to the upside, but I'm not somebody who picks a direction when stock is already in a downtrend. Right here on Thursday, it had a pretty good bounce, and it did look like it was getting back above its 5-day moving average at least. That's why I had a bunch of calls thinking that Friday could have been a short squeeze. But now you can see this is my 5-day moving average. This is my 5-day moving average right there. So today rejected off that 5-day moving average as well. So anytime any stock is rejecting 5-day moving average, it's in a downtrend for me. I can show you on a daily too. So it is 5-day moving average in a downtrend. We see stock downtrending. Will it go down and hit this 200-day moving average, which is around $8? I don't know, but for sure we know that there is a gap from around $6.80 something all the way to these $8 levels. There's a gap. I don't know if this gap is going to get filled, but if 11.10 is lost, sure, I have no problem imagining that this stock coming back down to test its 200-day moving average at least. So this red line on my chart is 200-day moving average. You can see the yellow line. This is 50-day moving average, was way down here at $7. But another support would be 20-day moving average, which is 10, this blue line on my chart. So another thing I want to share here very quickly is option activity. There's not much happening, but today put to call ratio, volume has gone low. Today we have 30 more minutes until market close, and there are some people coming in for next week, $9.50 puts. Somebody apparently bought cheap puts for next week. Probably they think that this stock may crack and go down. I don't know, but this is just a largest order that came in today, not in terms of monetary value. But if we take a look at here, there were some puts that came in yesterday, the day before yesterday. $15 put, 173k dollar amount for next year, January 16th. So that's deep in the money, $15 strike. Some $9 for, is it for July 11th? Okay, $8.50 for July 11th as well. $9 for $9 strike put for August. Again, these may not be large orders, but on the other hand, I'm not seeing significant call buying activity after that June 13th, where we had all that shenanigans happen. So yesterday, it looks like some people came in a little bit of $11 call buying, but these were not significant. It's $20,000 orders. So it's not too big of a order to pay attention. So I'm watching this name at best just chop around. But if it builds back above 1250, sure, I'll be watching it to the upside. So far, yeah, momentum is to the downside. And this week, pretty big option expiration. Tomorrow, Fed, FOMC, Fed rate decision. And then tomorrow also, a pretty big VIX expiration volatility. So, but again, this week is a short week. So even if it just chops around and does nothing, but next week, window of weakness will arrive, so you got to be cautious next week after this big June 20th option expiration in overall market. So that's my take for APLD. That's what I'm watching. This is not a buy or sell recommendation. This is purely for educational and entertainment purposes only. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.